Hello, hello, hello. How are we on this marvelous morning? Today we have a stop motion animated short by the name of Black Eyed Dog by the animator, stop motion animator, Alessandro Cino Zolfanelli. Zolfanelli. Um, it is a short about. It's hard to really say. It's hard to put this animation in a box. So I'll just give you a surface level understanding of the plot, not revealing the whole plot, obviously. And I'll let you decipher its meaning yourself through what you see. Because if you go to the comment section of this video, which I will leave the original video in the description, there's a lot of different ways to interpret it. It's very open ended, very masterfully done across the board, honestly. But essentially, it is about a boy in the woods who ends up seeing some type of specter that forever changes his life, and he begins to obsess over it into his adulthood. And that's about all I can tell you without revealing too much. Um, it's a very well animated, well done piece. Something about horror and the gloominess around horror, once it mixes with stop motion, just creates this, what's the word, melancholy eeriness. That's exactly what you're gonna get here. This almost gothic like gloominess, like a H.P. Lovecraft, Edgar Allan Poe type of vibe. You know what I mean? Like that type of energy exuding, not just in the Black Eyed Dog, but if you take a look at the slideshow, you would see two little screen caps of his other animation entitled Tethered. And it's the same type of like fantasy horror, fantasy gothic type vibe. I think Tethered has more of a misadventures of Mark Twain, or was it Adventures of Mark Twain? It has more of a Adventures of Mark Twain slash Pan's Labyrinth type of vibe. And Black Eyed Dog is more of a just wholehearted, like gothic, dark era, that dark gothic era type of energy. But enough of my nonsense. Let's go on and check out his internet presence. We got to do our due diligence here. If you take a look at the screen, you will see his YouTube page. Not too many videos, his most popular being that of Black Eyed Dog. Here goes behind the scenes of Tethered. There goes Tethered's teaser trailer, and behind the scenes Q&A of Black Eyed Dog. There's another animation called Sand, animation short film. He has an animation reel, woodworms, life size stop motion. Wow. Hex, another stop motion. He has a few. You might, see him on here a few times in the future. But that's not all he has. Take a look at his Instagram page, where he has a link to his website. And, just more screen caps of his short animation film entitled Tethered. Without saying, he's taking notes from Tim Burton, amongst others. This is also giving me kind of a Isle of Dogs type vibe, fantastic Mr. Fox type energy. Ooh, that's all we're gonna get from Instagram. So let's check out his website. Alessandro Cino Zolfanelli. We're just gonna scroll down and see what we're in for. News. Tethered gets awards and recognition, and we're giving me even more recognition. Here goes an interview. Let's see if it's in English.
Lisa is live with all the details. Hi there, Lisa.
Hello, lovely to see you girls. Yeah, I am live in Beaconsfield at the National Film and Television School. Now, you don't get much more British than Wallace and Gromit. Their characters were actually born here in this school. Wallace and Gromit obviously up for an Oscar this weekend. Good luck to everybody involved. Now, I'm joined by Alessandro and Dominique. Now, what are we looking at here?
So this is the main stage for our graduation short film called Tethered. Alessandro wrote and directed and I produced.
How does it work, Alessandro?
So the way we do it is we have these puppets, these characters, and for every second of film, we're gonna take 25 frames, and when you play them together, it looks like the character is moving. And yeah, you can swap them out.
I love that. It's so much patience. It must take so long. How long does it take to make a film like this?
Yeah, so it took us 7 months of shooting to make a 10-minute film.
Oh my goodness.
All right, there was that. Behind the scenes making of Tether. Let's take a look at that. How long is it? It's 2 minutes. Might not end up watching the whole thing.
Tethered is a stop motion film, and it's the story of Gatlin, which is a boy that comes from the moon and falls in love with Harper and the world she lives in. But he has to fight against gravity to be with her. I had a very clear idea of how I wanted the characters to look like, so I made 2 maquettes of the 2 main characters and gave them to the model making team that did a fantastic job bringing them to life. In addition to Harper and Gatlin, the film features a large number of background characters. Finding a way to produce such a large number of stop-motion puppets and animating them all at the same time was a challenge for sure. Animation-wise, I had 2 very talented assistants helping me out with the most crowded shots.
It was, in fact, my first experience in stop motion, so it was very daunting. What's amazing about working in stop motion animation is that everything is miniature, so you can kind of dream bigger. The whole process was just magical, really. I felt like I was entirely free to do my own thing, and Alessandro was always on board with my ideas, so yeah, honestly, it was a great time, great process.
Computer's just amping up, so I just interview. This guy gets a lot of, or it has gotten a lot of attention on his stuff. Good for you. Good for you. Let's click films. We got Tethered and Black Eyed Dog. Click a poster to explore. Why not? Let's give it a read. Black-Eyed Dog was my very first foray into stop-motion animation. Really? Well done, honestly. The learning curve was steep, and nearly every aspect of the short film presented a challenge, but the experience taught me invaluable lessons. Looking back, I could see many technical areas I could have improved, yet I remain deeply attached to the story, which continues to hold a special place in my heart. And that's how it goes, man. Especially when you're diving into something that you've never done before. You always go back and look at your first go at something and always see something new that you can do better, that you could have did better. But that's just a sign of you progressing in that field in itself. So that's always a good sign. It's almost like when you read a book and you watch a movie or you hear a song and you hear something or see something or read something that you didn't realize the first time. It's not that you didn't realize it. It's not that you're seeing something new in the art. You're seeing something new in yourself that you didn't realize was there the first time, or that just wasn't there the first time. Maybe you developed better in a way, and now you're seeing it be mirrored back to you through the art. That's the power of art, man. That's why we do this. The stuff like that is exactly why I'm on here right now on this microphone, building a platform for the artist for that reason. That holds so much power, you know? That's what makes people a fan. That is why people enjoy movies. That's why people enjoy books. It's not a form of escapism, but it's an extension of the human experience. You understand? That's why we do this. But anyways, look at the list of awards this man has received. Mind you, he only has done 2 films, and the first one, right here, Black Eyed Dog, was his first time ever doing stop motion. And look at that. Jesus, you know what I'm saying? So let this be an example to any aspiring artist in any field. It doesn't matter. If you're a creative, it doesn't matter the field that you're in. Do it. If your heart is telling you to do it, do it. Do it. I bet you he wasn't expecting to receive half the attention he received on this. Take this as inspiration and aspiration, you know? Let's see, let's go to Showreel. I think we already seen it. It's only a minute. Let's see if my computer can handle it. Wow. Well done. Well done. About, and then, you know, we'll get to the, we'll wrap it up after this. Alessandro Cino Zolfanelli is a London-based director and animator. His work combines different techniques such as stop-motion animation, puppetry, and live action, and is characterized by immersive, dreamy atmospheres. His debut animated short film, Black Eyed Dog, won several awards internationally, was acquired by the French broadcasting platform Canal in 2013 for a 18-month broadcast, and reached nearly 500,000 views on YouTube in just 4 months. In 2025, he graduated from the National Film and Television School with Tethered, a stop-motion animation short film that gets longlisted for the BAFTA Student Award and selected at Estetica, Leoff, and Cinema. All right. Let's go back to the home page. I feel like that's about everything. Let's just click the contact page real fast. If you want to get in touch with him, there you go. You leave your name, email, and a message. And yeah, we'll be able to get in contact with him. Maybe we'll have him on the show for an interview once we start these interviews up. I'm not backed up, but I got a lot of content planned right now, so I got a little bit of catching up and getting ahead to do. It's more so getting ahead. I'm really caught up, but I got a lot of getting ahead to do. So let me get ahead on some more of this content here, and you know, I'll start planning out some interviews here in the future. But yeah, that was Alessandro Zolfanelli. Alessandro Zolfanelli. and his amazing work in stop motion. Great job, by the way, considering that you've only done 2 films. I'm assuming that you've only really been doing stop motion for maybe a year or two now. And you've been making really good progress. I hope that you keep it going. I hope that you pay it forward and, pave the way for the people after you as well. That being said, like, share, and subscribe. If you're a diehard fan, diehard creative, diehard animator, 2D, 3D, voice actor, voice actress, actor, actress, writer, script writer, novelist, uh, gamer, game developer, cosplayer, uh, crocheter, anything. I use these as an example. Any type of form of creative, we want to see it. Send it in. Let us see it. Maybe we'll showcase it for you. Especially if you like what we see. Come and become a member. We want to have competitions and talent shows and showcases. We want to give away cash prizes. We want to pay it forward to the creative. So come on down to our coffee, ko-fi.com/think beyond it, and become a member. If you don't want to become a member, but you still want to show support, hey, leave a tip. If you don't want to do that, leave a subscribe. If you don't want to do that, just keep tuning in. Because honestly, that's what's most important. We want you guys to keep tuning in and keep watching, because there's going to be plenty. Okay? This is just the start. So without further ado, we give you Alessandro's Black Eyed Dog, and we will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in.